Hi guys, Marisa Inda here with Juggernaut Training Systems, and we are 12 weeks out from Raw Nationals, so just going to be showing you what my training is today. And
first real day Nationals training, coming off the bridge block, so time to get it going for real.
Don't have like really high expectations for some max out day. If you don't know, training is for building and not testing. So a lot of training is actually just really redundant, putting in work and not like these highlight Instagram reels.
Plus it's the first day of the meet prep, so not a lot of max outs going on today.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and using the powerlifting app, JuggernautAI powerlifting app. So I'm just gonna go in, it asks you to, rate how you slept the night before. So it's had a really good night's sleep, 7 to 8 hours, feeling great about training today, ate enough, feeling great, and then just answering the questions about how my body is feeling. So coming off transition week and off of the bridge block, I'm actually feeling really, really good. So I'm rating everything a 5 and starting the workout.
Triggered 10 out of 10, plates loaded the wrong way.
The working sets now. Should be pretty easy. It's a lighter day, so 5 reps, 4 sets of 5.
How are you able to bench without an arch? I thought that the bar wouldn't go anywhere.
Oh, it's because of...
Oh, because of the boobs.
Because of boobs.
Okay.
Makes everything possible.
I knew that something was doing it. It certainly wasn't muscles or strength, that's for sure.
Definitely not. Chad and I were talking about earlier, my feet are extended straight out. I'm pretty small, so I can do it Larson style. I think the bigger people, it ends up probably making them arch in a weird way, feet hanging down, so.
Yeah, if I put my legs straight out like that, it would be as much an ab exercise to keep my low back from going into huge extension.
Yeah, and I'm just bringing my feet off of the bench because I tend to kind of cheat with my feet sometimes and push off of the bench, so trying to avoid that.
Feet up bench is Marisa's bench exercise for today to address off the chest weakness. So the app is picking your exercises, she's in a strength block, so she's gonna have comp bench in there as well, but on these kind of secondary bench days, it'll be picking exercise variations that are unique to your weak point. So for the bench, are you missing off the chest, mid-range, lockout, so on and so forth. Addressing weak points series for that.
We have a YouTube video for everything.
We have a YouTube video for everything.
This is true.
Just pumping them out here. This is like 30-second rest period.
I know, but it's...
Yeah, but if it was the bridge block and the timer was going, then you'd be complaining, the rest period's too short.
Because when the timer's going, I don't know why. It just seems to like move faster. When it's in my head, I'm like, but I'm ready.
Don't let me stop you. Do your thing.
And see your judgmental face.
Smudge face.
Your smudge face.
That's an example of how not to spot at Juggernaut Training on TikTok, and you can learn more tips like that.
Yes. People really loved those videos.
They did.
Except for the few that didn't.
Yeah. I feel like I got offended by that they were sexist or something, right?
Yes. Like, why aren't you showing how girls shouldn't spot guys? And bench is complete.
Squat next.
Yeah, I'll squat next. These the socks are extra thick. It's gonna make it hard to pull these knee sleeves up. Just kidding.
I was gonna say, you have many wonderful skills in life, babe, but you're not a great knee sleeve putter on her. I mean, the fact that Max and Chris can get the same or smaller knee sleeves on than you.
I don't know, that just says something about them liking to feel copious amounts of pain and discomfort.
You think they're into knee bondage?
They're definitely into knee bondage.
Yeah.
I don't know how Chris, to this day, gets those smalls on.
Yeah, I mean, Chris's legs are fucking huge.
They're huge.
Max, okay,
Oh,
I guess it makes sense how he gets the smalls on. The system's got Marisa on alternating periodization for all 3 lifts. You can watch our undulating periodization strategies video to learn more about that, but kind of the gist of it is that alternating periodization is when you're gonna have a little bit harder time recovering, and that can be from being stronger, it can be from age, from experience, from lifestyle factors, a combination of that. And essentially what we do is, heavy, like in week 1 and 3, heavy deadlifting. In week 2 and 4, heavy squatting and benching, and a little bit reduction on the opposite lifts. So this week, today is more like a medium kind of squat, and next Monday we'll have a higher RPE kind of test day, and then back to an easier day, and then a heavier day again. Same thing for bench press, but the main bench press is later in the week.
I'm on this because I'm young and vibrant, right?
Yes, and muscly. What's the heavy going to today? 117 and a half, right?
It's a range, 112 to 117.
Oh, okay.
Bumpers for legs. They do make you look like you're lifting way more. Get all the skinny 10s.
Yeah, it's real. Yeah. That's probably why people buy those deep dish metal plates from Rogue. They're like 75% the width of a bumper.
My one complaint about Adidas is on their children's shoes. Why do they put adult-sized shoelaces on these shoes? Laces are extra long. Tuck them in.
A problem she's describing there for adults who also buy their shoes in the toddler section. Oh, sorry, preschool section. Size 2.5.
I save lots of money that way.
Yes, it does make it easy to get shoes for you as a present.
See? You can buy several pairs.
Yeah, just push some toddler out of the way, get you a new pair of Jordans. Do you want to put your line there as your feet are so...
Are they off, really?
Oh, yeah. They're like this much off.
Let's see, where am I walking out at? Is that straight?
That's straight enough.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Very chivalrous of you.
Well, 2021. Just realized this mic's probably going to pick up my cat sounds.
Oh, for sure.
Dub in like a moo sound or something. Moo. That'd be cool.
Up.
Up. Oh yeah, I just summon my inner Meg.
pretty strong. I mean, very good tempo in the descent.
Okay.
Your feet are still way off.
Yeah, that's why I felt like they looked bad, because when I was trying to set up, I was so focused on the line, and then I felt like I screwed it up.
Well, your right toe is over the line, and your left toe is behind the line. And when you're like an inch off, that's like 10%, no, like 20% of your foot. So we really got to fix that.
Yeah, I think I just need to have that there throughout all the warm-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so just did today 115 for 5. I'm rating that about a 7. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's going to do is give me my back down sets. So it drops me down to 110.
When it gives you a range, do you have a kind of rule of thumb you use with that range typically?
Yeah, so today it gave me a range between 112.5 all the way up to 117.5. And so I woke up this morning, my back was like a little bit tight, so I decided to kind of see how warm-ups were going to feel and kind of just split the difference. So that's why I went with like the 115 for the top today.
I think one of the most common mistakes that people can make is seeing the range and thinking you always have to go to the top of the range. The range is there for a reason. Like training at the bottom end of the range is totally fine. You know, if every time you train at the top end of the range, you're probably going to need to train at the bottom end of the range the next time, because you know fatigue is going to kind of ebb and flow that way. So don't feel like you have to pick the top end of the range or the top end of the reps or whatever when it gives you an option.
Yeah, and it's week 1. It's not week 4. So just kind of keeping in mind we're building, each week builds upon the next week. So you don't have to, like I said, max out on day 1, week 1 of your block. We want to peak the day of the meet, and that's the day you need to be the strongest.
Not only do you not have to do that, don't do that. Under no circumstances do that. I can't whistle either.
It'd be like the worst lookout if there was cops coming and like you left Chad
Look over here.
As a whistle lookout. And you'd be, caw, caw, caw.
Look up here, look up here.
Look up here. Good.
Please put your toes in the right place.
Yes?
Sort of.
God dang it.
Big breath. Big toe.
That was kind of ugly.
I'll try not to distract you during the setup. But I mean, you know what it is. It's because you when you wiggle your left foot, it goes backwards.
I know.
So you just need to put it farther forwards at the start, so they end up together.
Okay.
And you're getting kind of heely on what it does.
I dropped a plate on my toe, 5 kilo plate, and so it was swollen for a while. It doesn't hurt as bad anymore, but when I shift onto it, it hurts. So then I tend to now, as I'm squatting, shift back to kind of protect it, but then it makes my squats look horrible.
I mean, they don't look terrible, but it's happening kind of later too, so it's not a huge deal, but I don't want that to become the habit. You're gonna need to get you some steel-toed squat shoes.
According to my mom, she's like, why don't you guys lift in steel-toe shoes?
I feel like steel-toed boots are a very like 1992 Flex magazine type of thing to wear. Doc Martens, Zubaz, and a cut-off flannel.
Is that, are you sure that you're gonna do that for the power building promo?
It's a possibility.
I think it would be a hit.
I mean, you would know better than me about early 90s bodybuilders. Am I wrong about the boots, like work boots?
No, you're not wrong about it.
Yeah.
I actually think I have a picture of myself in like those type of boots, really working out in them.
Not flipping a tire in your,
No,
underwear?
That was later, no.
Okay.
Everybody flips tires in their underwear, Westless. No, but it was like very popular to wear like those army boots.
Yeah.
And I have a picture, I think it was like 1996, flexing of course.
Well, naturally.
With my boots on.
We could solve the toe issue with
it really could.
Those back. Good. Good, big breath. Looking pretty speedy, Tiny Boo.
Oh, so fast.
Your toes were closer to being even there,
Okay.
too. They were pretty good, and then you gave like one extra left foot wiggle to pull it back, but it was pretty close.
I think I'm so used to the way it feels stagger stance.
Yes. That's not something we want to get used to. Yeah, it was in these squats to Chris get a descent tempo clinic going on right now.
Oh yeah? I'm so speedy. Speedy Gonzalez. Speedy Inda.
Can't cancel Speedy Gonzalez, can't catch him.
That's what he said. How loud would that be on camera?
I mean, it'll just seem like you farted. You just take the audio of that and edit it onto your next squat set.
I mean, who knows what will happen? Back on that last one.
The first one particularly was excellent. 2 and 3 were good, 4 was okay, 5 was meh.
It used to be my first one was terrible, so.
Yeah, this is definitely a better way to switch them. We're much better off having the first one be the best one than the first one be the worst one.
I'm taking my time so I don't have to do anything.
All I am around here is the plate boy. It's a sexy job like a cabana boy.
It is, babe. Normally he's shirtless when he's doing it, but can't give that kind of content away for free. Conventional block pulls, again, I'm Playboy.
Oh. You want me to put the heater on it to warm?
No, I'm actually hot now.
Warm it for your hands. You'll notice Marisa is deadlifting in the sumo style now. The block pull, particularly for people newer to sumo or making a transition conventional to sumo, block pull is a really good way to do that because it's easier to get in a good position with the bar elevated. So if you are trying to make a switch from conventional to sumo and you're struggling with the position, whatever, even if you had to start on 6-inch blocks or 8-inch blocks or something, you could do that and then just every week just sort of work your block height down an inch or two at a time as long as you can recreate the position. It's also, you know, a good fatigue management tool if you have, if you already have good technique, or you could overload the top end with it. You can learn how to keep a good start position longer with it. A lot of good uses of a sumo block pull. Oh, sorry.
Really slacking.
Sorry, madam. That's a booby angle. Let's just call it a smooth 145, eh?
Okay. Now I guess. Well, coach.
I think they look really good.
Okay.
Should have switched to this cheating deadlift style a long time ago.
For reals. So yes, for nationals, I will be pulling sumo for the first time ever in competition. Really just ever. I've only ever done sumo in like a post-meet blocks just to kind of give my back a break for a week or a few weeks or so, but I'm kind of liking the way that it's feeling. I don't feel as much anxiety, and more than that, my back just isn't hurting which was like really affecting my squat. So as much as it saddens me, just gonna make the switch and see what happens.
I mean, that was, I think, definitely the hardest part of it. After, half a decade of shit-talking sumo pullers to swallow the pride and switch.
Well, I mean, I will still shit-talk sumo.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, even just speaking for myself personally, when people ask, is one harder, one easier, 100% sumo is easier. And that could just be me coming from conventional is just so back intensive that I just feel it's personally just harder on everybody.
Yeah.
Like it's just a harder lift. In my weight class, if someone were to pull 200 kilos conventional over sumo, I still would think the conventional pull is 10 times more badass.
I don't disagree. I also was making a sumo switch once in my life, but then I bombed out in the squat, so.
Yeah, so you never had to shame yourself publicly?
Yeah. I may have actually intentionally bombed out just to protect to protect myself, and then I was switching to strongman right after, and then sumo wasn't allowed. So
yeah, for me, like conventional, I knew like this is right where I need to be. Like there's really no thinking. It was unconscious competence. But with sumo, I feel like I still just don't know right where I need to be. So it's like extra thinking, extra like attention to details. That's why I'm wearing a belt, the shoes, kind of putting it all together so that I just feel more comfortable doing it as the weeks go on. First two were ugly, second two better.
Yeah, the first one I just started to pull on it a little too early.
Yeah.
Like you want to get yourself into the start position, 1/1000 of tension, trying to make the bar hover and then go.
It's better.
Yeah, and they're all smooth.
So these split squats are quad emphasis. So I'm really trying to keep my knee forward.
You need a breath or something?
I am. I'm moving pretty fast. Thank you very much.
You are.
Just use the handy dandy timer in the app.
I have little updates in the timers that are coming where I voice over things like, you're halfway there. 30 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Ready to start your next set.
What if I stop the timer before your voice comes and then you can just yell?
Hey, what the fuck are you doing?
So I just finished my workout. It took me 1 hour and 7 minutes to complete everything. Went ahead and rated it at the end of your training session. You'll rate your RPE for your overall workout. And yeah, everything felt really good. Thank you guys so much for watching. Follow along with my training as I get ready for nationals. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and go and shop our apparel at jtsstrength.com.